What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Buccaneers Breakdown Show.
What's good?
Yo. It's your favorite masshole, Louie. That's DJ UPS. This is the Buccaneers Breakdown Show live on the Frozen Pirate podcast. I appreciate everybody on TikTok joining us on TikTok from the phone. So you're going to see me go back and forth here. And we're live on X, Facebook. We got a lot to talk about. Listen, there's a couple of things I want to touch on. You know what I'm saying? We're not going to bore everybody. There's not much going on, Jay, with the Buccaneers. Obviously we got Baker Mayfield's contract situation that seems to be a hot topic. We got Vita Vea kind of holding out a little bit. And then people are still talking. Don't stand that. But first and foremost, you know what I'm saying? I want to ask, how was your Father's Day, bro? What was that like for you? I think we lost him. The Wi-Fi is unstable over there. Let me see. We'll take him down for now. We'll bring him back up when his Wi-Fi is suitable there. Anyways, my Father's Day was excellent, guys. And disregard the background here. Came back from the expo a couple of weeks ago. I still haven't had time to reset everything back up. Working on a 67 Coupe de Ville. And that's been no easy task. So this is what it looks like. This is what a garage looks like when you're rebuilding a 1967 Cadillac. But enough of that. Shout out to everybody watching on X. If you have questions, feel free to drop it in the comments on X. If you have questions on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, let us know, man. Like I said, and if you want to jump on the show, feel free to jump on the show. We'd love to have you on. Like I said, if you want to go on video, I'll actually set that up for you guys right now in the comments. Let's see. We'll copy the stream link. If you guys go to the comments, we'll post that right there for you guys. And like I said, bear with us, man. Like I said, it's been a crazy couple of weeks. And like I said, we just we wrapped up the 2026 Tampa Sports Collectors Expo. I have a lot of good content of the Sports Collectors Expo out. If you guys go and take a look at the YouTube channel, sorry guys, I'm trying to get our guy DJ Ups back in here so we can talk some Tampa Bay Buccaneers football, man. Doing the expo. Manny, what's up, man? What's up, buddy? How we doing? Doing that Sports Collectors Expo was crazy. I got to interview Hardy Nickerson, Buck Nasty. The list goes on. I got to talk to Simeon Ray, so make sure you guys go subscribe to the Frozen Pirate podcast. All those interviews are up, available for you guys. But I wanted to talk a little bit about the Mike Evans situation with fans. The fan situation with Mike. We got to stop this shit. We got to let Mike Evans just move on. Mike Evans with the 49ers. The Buccaneers are going to find life without Mike. They have a stacked wide receiver room. If you take a look at the Buccaneers wide receiving core, Jalen McMillan, I think Tej Johnson's going to be somebody that's going to be sneaky good this year. I'm calling my shot right now. And if you're just joining us again, disregard the back. I haven't set up the studio yet. This is what a garage looks like after a 67 Coupe de Ville build. And that's on me, man. But I've been busy. That Cadillac's been taking up a lot of my time. But with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Mike Evans and the fans, he's wearing a Niners uniform. The Buccaneers are going to be just fine without Mike Evans. Mike Evans is going to be just fine without the Buccaneers. You guys just have to get over it. Like, I'm tired of seeing the sob stories of, Mike and, having Mike like, it's not going to be the same. Of course it's not going to be the same. It wasn't the same for the Patriot fans when Tom Brady came to the Buccaneers. Let's see if we got our guy DJ Ups back up in here. Let's see. All right.
Yo.
I think you're back. Yeah, okay, you're back.
Yeah,
now.
I'm back.
Why does it keep doing this? All right, we got to go to the double shot.
Boom,
Bro, we got to get it.
My bad, man. I had to re-register at the hotel. That's what happened.
No,
I was
you're
registered.
good.
As soon as we logged on, it said, "Oh, you need to re-register."
No, you
But
good,
we
man.
back.
So before you got out of here, I asked you. So let's just start over again. Sorry to the
Yes, sir.
fans,
Let's
man.
do it.
How was the Father's Day? How was that for
Bro,
you?
it was lit, man. Me and the family, we came to Williamsburg. We take like a yearly trip for Father's Day. Last year we went to Myrtle Beach. This year is Williamsburg, Virginia. Yesterday we just stayed at the hotel, cooked some steaks. You know, me and the fam and the extended fam cooked some steaks, hung out, took the kids swimming, went to Rita's to get some ice cream. And today, you know, we went to the movies. We went to some of the. There's like this colonial area that they have that they preserve for people to come look at in Williamsburg. It's pretty cool. We went there, walked around a little bit, took some pictures, and then we went. I like to go to a mall. Everywhere I go, I gotta go to a mall. Even I don't buy anything. I just like to go to inside malls because you know that's the thing. That's the thing of the past nowadays.
Oh
So
yeah.
I go to indoor
Every
malls,
time I'm
check
out in
out
Tampa,
stores.
I do
Yeah,
that. I go right to the mall, man. I just like to
yep.
walk around, man. You know what I'm
Indoor
saying? A lot of
malls
the
is where
malls
it's at.
out
That's what we
here.
grew up on, man. We got dropped off at the
Yeah,
mall, hung out with our friends. They're just there.
yeah,
That's a dying thing, man. It's just, you know, seeing everything we grew up on go away is kind of crazy.
yeah. It's nuts because,
How
like
was
I
yours,
said,
bro?
I can't complain. I was stuffed, bro. Like I ate good.
Yeah,
The place we went to was all right. They didn't have a lot of stuff on the menu, and I get it. It's Father's Day was busy. I
yeah.
had a couple of Jack and Cokes, man. I feel like I deserved it. Shout out to everybody that's watching right now on the
Happy
Frozen Fire
Father's Day to
podcast on
all the
YouTube.
fathers out there doing their
Yeah,
thing.
man. Yeah, man. I appreciate you guys on TikTok. We're gonna be talking Bucks, man. But like I said, relax. We got
Let's
plenty of
go,
time. We got
Bucks!
plenty of time.
Hey,
Yeah. So,
Tampa!
uh,
Hey!
hey, listen. It's just crazy because the Father's Day was good. I got stuffed, man. I ate ice cream with Cody. He
Bro,
loves froyo. We were at the Battleship. So if you guys ever been to Fall River, like we have the biggest retired fleet of Navy ships underneath the Braga Bridge. I actually have the thing tattooed on my. You can't really see it too good, but it's a cool scenery. And we just like to. My girl gets a coffee. We sit down and we just kind of get the view of the bridge and all that stuff. You just get to relax and unwind. And then unfortunately, the next day you got to go to work and back to reality. Speaking of back to reality, yo, Jay, my guy. I keep seeing this shit with Mike Evans and Buck fans. I was just talking about this with Buck fans.
fuck Mike Evans. I don't like the
Yeah,
curse,
come
but fuck
on,
Mike
come
Evans.
on.
He plays
We
for
can't, we
another
can't.
team right now.
Yeah,
Until he
well,
comes
that's what I'm
back and sign
saying.
that 1 day contract. I'm sorry, gangster. I love you, Mike. But this is a friendly fuck Mike Evans. Let's go, baby.
Damn, that's harsh, bro. I wish I had the sound bites. I was telling everybody I got to set up the studio to disregard the background. I haven't had time finishing up that 67 coupe that I'm building. This is what it looks like, man. It's just never ending. But I was trying to tell Buck fans, like the Buccaneers are going to be fine without Mike Evans. Mike Evans is going to be fine without the Buccaneers. We just got to move on. That's just what it kind of comes down to. You just got to move on. Like that's a thing of the past. It is what it is. Unfortunately, Mike didn't want to be here anymore. He's going to go play for the 49ers. And that's that, bro. There's nothing to it. We have a solid group of wide receivers.
Bro,
Uh,
solid is an understatement. The thing that our fans don't understand, yeah, Mike's gone, and I'm kind of glad that he's gone because to be honest with you, there's games that we probably would have won if Mike didn't play because he got forced the ball.
yeah,
Let's just
I
be real.
talked
He was
about that.
forced the football, and there's games that we would have won, like the Falcons game. He was forced the ball. Baker overthrew him, and then, or he was forced the ball. Baker, he threw the ball too low, and it was picked off in the Falcons game, which ended in that infamous 3rd and 28, which people
Yep.
don't understand. Like that whole 3rd and 28, we wouldn't have been in that situation if that pick wasn't thrown, which was forcing the ball to Mike, and if there was some calls that were very, very questionable, like a fumble that was it ended up. What was he ruled down or something happened, and we clearly
Some
recovered
type
the
of
ball and then
bullshit.
gave him the ball
Yeah.
back. Just like there's so many things that happened in that game, and everybody's like 3rd and 28, 3rd and 28. Nah, bro, a lot of things led up to that. But Mike Evans,
That was just the
ultimately, we
icing on the
love Mike
cake, though.
Evans. Yeah, we love Mike
That was,
Evans. Let's not get it twisted. We love Mike Evans.
bro, I bought a
But
$300
he's a
authentic
49er.
Mike
Y'all got to
Evans
stop
jersey.
talking about somebody that
Yeah.
doesn't even play for us anymore.
Telling you guys, man, exactly. Like I keep talking about it. Yeah, was it heartbreaking when Mike decided to go? But he made his choice, man. And he said
Thank
it straight
you.
out too. He said it straight
How?
out too. He goes, the energy wasn't there. Without saying fuck you guys. I'm not saying he said fuck us, but I'm just saying like he basically
Shit,
said the energy
the
wasn't
fans. He
there.
said it. He said it. He said it in
I'm just
so
trying to
many
be nice
words.
about it.
The fans are in denial, but he said it. When you go on your introductory interview and you say,
No, we're losing.
just
There it
seeing the
is.
energy in the crowd, and bro, that's us. That's the fans. We bring the energy. We're the crowd.
Right.
If you
Right.
don't, if you go to another team for those experiences, the crowd isn't doing it for you at home. That's just telling us as fans we gotta be better. Because I'm gonna tell you, go to my TikTok right now. I got a video with the Patriots fans and a video with the Eagles fans overshadowing me in my own section. And I'm talking crap. I'm talking crap, man. I'm like, bro, why do Bucs fans sell their tickets to other teams? I have Steeler tickets right now. I can't go to the Steeler game because I'm DJing a wedding. You think I'm gonna sell them
So
to a Steeler fan? No, I don't
probably
care
not.
how
I
much
mean,
it. Nah, I'm good. Ain't no profit big enough for me to sell my tickets to no Steeler fan. Bucks fans, holla at me. I got tickets. I'm in the end zone. Row
well,
13,
speaking
baby.
of that, I was talking a little bit about the Tampa Sports Collectors Expo. How basically, listen, guys, and Jay, I want to clear this all up right now. This Buccaneers Breakdown Show on the Frozen Pirate Podcast. This is not your typical like. We don't think we're Sports Center. We don't think we know all. We don't have all the answers, but we do talk to these players. They do come to the expos. You talk to them more than I do. You're in contact with them. We're going to do the best we can to get these guys on the show. We're going to bring you some of the best content live from the Tampa Sports Collectors Expo. You know what I'm saying? I talked to Simeon. I talked to Hardy Nickerson. I talked to Nick Jackson, who's a current player on the team. You guys can go back and go check all that out on the page. But like I
I
said,
also
this
I
show
also
is
got to shout out. I got to shout out somebody before we move on. Y'all got to stop leaving my boy out when we talk about the defensive line. I'm gonna tell you that now. But shout out to Big E-Rob, bro. Like Elijah Roberts, y'all got to show my dog some
yeah.
love. Big 9-5, he coming for you. He about to
Nobody,
play that
it's
William Goshen
crazy.
role, and I love it.
Nobody's really talking about Elijah, and I've been talking about him slowly. I'm trying to introduce him more because I feel like people forgot. Buck fans really forgot how good he was towards the end of the season. How he came
Bro,
on, he made plays, bro. He made plays, and
I
and
can't
I
wait.
like,
I
bro.
can't
Honestly,
wait.
I like our offensive. I mean, I like our defensive line. I like the defense. And we'll get into that a little bit. But I want to continue talking a little bit about Buccaneers Breakdown. That way, everybody can just kind of understand just a little bit. Like this show, again, is for you guys. Whatever you guys want to see at the expos, like this show is for you guys. Like I left a link in the comments. If you guys want to join the show and talk your shit and give your opinion, just be respectful. That's all I ask. Just be respectful. You guys can join the show. If you guys want to leave a comment, leave a comment. We're going to be giving away free jerseys, maybe some mini helmets. We got a lot of stuff in the works for this show. So make sure you subscribe to us. Subscribe to DJ Ups on TikTok. Go see that infamous Give Green video. You know what I'm saying? With you around all Eagle fans. But like I said, we're going to bring you guys some really cool content. We're going to give you guys the best show we could possibly put out there. Like I said, I'm just, again, the Buccaneers Breakdown Show, man. So let's get right into it. Vita Vea, because we're speaking about the defensive line. A lot of people, I put something out there on TikTok. I'm like, yo, TikTok, what's the deal with Vita Vea? Do we want to explore the trade market for him? Let me ask you, because you weren't able to join that show. Do we want to explore the trade market for Vita? Do we want to get some feelers out there? Because he is 32.
Yeah, he's up for a
He's
contract.
up there. He wants to get paid. I want to know where you're at in this situation.
As
And
far as
guys, feel free
Vita,
to
I
chime
don't
in.
want to. So as far as Vita, I don't want to explore trade options for him. If it comes to that, I'd like to do that next year. But this year, I think for our defensive line to grow and to ultimately be successful, we do need Vita, because Vita gets triple teamed in the middle, which is going to open up a
Yeah.
lot. Like that's how Yaya got a lot of his pressures. He led the league in pressures at one point last year. So that's how he got his pressures. So if we have Vita and Yaya getting pressures, well, that just leaves room and time for Kalijah Cansey and Ruben to eat. They're going to eat, bro.
Right.
And then they're going to say, okay, let's slide the protection over to Ruben because he's a monster. And then Yaya's going to eat. We're going to have 2 double-digit sack players this year. That's for sure.
You
Which is
think
going to
so? That's a bold
ultimately,
statement.
oh no, we're going to have 2 double-digit sack players this year.
You heard two
Barring
doubles.
health. Barring health. Because you got to keep in mind, Vita, if he's with us, he draws the double team on our defensive line. That's why he only has
Right.
7 sacks last year, not this past year, but the year before that, and he went to the Pro Bowl because the league knows what he does for our defensive line. Our defensive line is it's gonna be a monster this year. We're gonna be, and if barring injury, if we can get to 50 sacks, just watch how much our defensive backfield improves. It's just going to make our defense that much better. We could be middle of the pack, but 50 sacks is going to give us improvement.
Yeah, man. I mean, my thing with Vita is this is kind of like he deserves to get paid. And
Oh
we
yeah.
had Ian Beckles on the show with us last Wednesday. And hey, lower your volume a little bit. I'm getting a reverb. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, you can hear yourself.
Yeah. Yeah. We had Ian Beckles on the show, and he was talking, and I asked him, I said, "Yo, Ian, how you feeling about like the whole Vita Vea situation?" And he said best, who are you gonna get to replace him? You don't replace guys like Vita Vea. You don't. And I get it. He's
Nope.
32 years old, but you have to compensate him and you have to find a way to lock him up because he is the anchor of that defensive line. I don't care what anybody says. I see a lot of Buck fans talking about, oh, he's always hurt, blah, blah, blah. A lot of these guys are hurt, man. But when Vita's in there, he's a fucking horse. Like, you can't stop that dude. That's why you see 2, 3 guys chipping away at him. He's a big
Mhm.
dude. You know what I'm saying? And I think this year he's gonna have a better year this year. I don't even think he's been fully like unleashed, if you will.
No.
Because
No.
for a couple of years now, our defensive line has been lacking a little bit, but
Well, they've been
this
injured
year
because
the
Cansey.
amount of talent.
We've been trying to unleash Cansey, and he's been injured his first 3 years. So we haven't 3 years. So we haven't been able to really unleash our defensive line the way Coach Bowles comes up with a scheme at the beginning of the season, and he hasn't been able to really
Right.
follow that scheme because we have so many injuries on the defensive line. You got Cansey, and then Vita will get hurt, and then Yaya will miss a couple of games here and there. But Yaya is for the most part an Iron Man. But you have those guys. Nelly will get hurt. People get hurt on the defensive line, and coach can't draw up his scheme the way he wants to draw it up. So
Yeah,
I'm praying.
last
And now we
year.
got David Walker back, and so our defensive ends are
Yeah.
going to rotate. Our outside
Lot of
linebackers are
high
going to
hopes.
rotate.
Look, there's excuse me, a lot of high hopes for David Walker. I hope to see something from him this year. I really do.
Mhm.
I'm not going to sit here and say, hey, he's this, he's that, because we have yet to see him play really outside of, what
Training
we saw
camp.
in mini camp and stuff and training camp. So I have high hopes for him, just like everybody else, but I'm not going to, prop him up to be the second coming of, Shaq Barrett or something like that, or one of those
I'm be
elite
honest
pass
with
rushers
you.
that the Bucs have.
I'm gonna be honest with you. If he's Shaq Barrett, bro, and then we got Ruben and Yaya to help him out, it's gonna be a problem in that backfield or in that
Yeah,
defensive
but
line.
so let's talk about this Vita Vea contract because, like I said, if like this is all like sunshine and rainbow, like, I get
Mhm.
it, but a lot of people don't understand. Yaya Diaby's a free agent after this season, I believe.
Well, Jason Light said he came out and said he's gonna get that done.
All right, I mean, like I said, it's a
Shouts
lot
out to
of
Yaya too.
contracts,
He signed
bro.
like 4 mini helmets for my boys, man. Shout out to
Yeah,
Yaya.
man. Listen, we got to try to get him on the show if it's a possibility.
I'll text.
I like.
I'll shoot him a text and see what he says.
Yeah, we got to get him on for like 5 minutes or 10 minutes just before camp starts to see where his
Yeah.
head's at. Um, but yeah, there's a lot of contracts that are going to be coming up. A lot of guys have to have some deals. Antoine Winfield Jr., I believe, contract's up for him. Chris Godwin, contract's going to be up for him, I believe. I don't know what the Buccaneers salary cap situation is going to be next year. I presume because the cap's going to go up higher. It does every year, 15 to 20 million more. Don't quote me on it, but it's somewhere within that range. Another guy too, Baker Mayfield. Do you think this deal's going to get done, or do you think
So
me personally? I think Baker wants to be here. This is a win-win situation for Baker. I mean, it's
yeah.
kind of like a 50-50 situation for Baker, but it's kind of like a win-win for the Buccaneers. Hey, if you ball out, great. We're looking to get a deal done. But at the same time, let me rephrase my words. At the same time, the Bucs are going to have to pay. I mean, look, I don't think it's going to be a hometown discount. I think Baker's going to want to get paid. Let's face facts. He's going to be, what, 32 years old?
Well,
This
he
is
got
pretty
50
much his
million
last
last year. They
contract.
gave him a pay raise. Oh, no, actually, that's this year. He gets 50 million this
Yeah,
year. So I don't see him
that's what I'm
going
saying.
below 50 million. We obviously we can afford it now that we're out of
Oh,
that
yeah.
Tom Brady situation. So I mean, like I'm hoping they can get it done because I love Baker. Granted he
Right.
has to stop. This is why I think the Mike Evans thing was a good. It's a good thing that Mike left because Baker was. You could look at it. Every pick he threw, every turnover was to Mike. You feel me?
Right.
Like he had a few bad throws to Emeka, but most of the time when he turned it over or something happened, he was throwing it to Mike. He felt the pressure to get Mike 1,000 yards.
Yeah,
And that
thank you.
there's
Thank you that
there's
you
no
brought that
pressure
up.
there anymore, bro. Baker's gonna be pressure free with when it comes to who is he gonna throw the ball to.
Well, that's
He
what I'm
has
saying. Like,
options.
I'm glad that you brought that up. There's a lot of pressure with Mike and the 1,000 yards, and I feel like we talked about it as fans all the time. Like, oh, Mike's coming back. There's still a little bit of a chance. No, there fucking was not a chance of him
Bro, it
getting
was
a
like
thousand
six
yards.
games left.
Dude,
Yeah. No, it's
you
four
you
games
need
left. He had
200.
300 yards.
Yeah,
They
you
were
would
like,
need
oh, he can
200 yards
average
of him.
180 and still get it. And people are like, bro, you serious?
No, no. This isn't, again, stop playing fucking Madden, guys. This isn't Madden. Um, but
Now,
yeah,
when he
like
came back and he had that 132 against Atlanta, I was like, hold up. I
no,
was
I
like,
knew he
hold up
wasn't doing
now.
it. I knew he wasn't doing it. There was no way.
Yeah.
It's impossible. Maybe like if he was a lot younger, but I mean, like I said, I was heartbroken just like Mike when he got hurt. I didn't want to see him
I
go out like
I
that,
remember
man.
when he went a stretch with Tom in 2021 when we were crazy, like when we lost to the Rams.
Right.
He went off for like 4 games. He had like 800 or like 650 yards in those 4 games. Because I know he went for like a over 200 against the Panthers and like 3 touchdowns, bro. He went crazy for that
You know
little
what I
stretch of
noticed
time.
though? You know what I noticed about him and Tom? The chemistry wasn't like that. Like I thought
No,
it was gonna be. It
no.
was more Tom and
Tom
Chris. I
didn't feel
mean,
the pressure to throw it to one person, bro. Tom
that's what
threw
I'm
it to
saying.
everybody. We would have won the Super Bowl if AB didn't get it, go AWOL.
Yeah, I mean, I hate to say that, but I hate to like backtrack to that year, but I'm on board with you. AB fucked us. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
And
Because
well, see, so that game, we lost by a field goal, last second field goal, right? Vita
yeah,
was out that game. Tristan was out that game. AB had gone AWOL on us, and Jamel Dean was out that game, if I'm not mistaken. I mean,
uh, was he
I think he was out.
too
It
far
was one
back?
of our cornerback. It might have been Sean Murphy Bunting, but I know one of our defensive backs was out as well. And as you just look at it, you just look at what happened. Like that defensive back probably could have been like, "Yo, like, what are y'all doing? We ain't doing this."
Yeah.
It just, but the past
AB
is the
fucked our
past.
season that year. AB fucked our
Yeah,
season, bro. I don't care what anybody says. AB
just
fucked
the
our season.
vibes, just the vibes. Because Gronk even said it. He was like, "We were gonna go back to back if AB didn't do it." Gronk and Levante said it. They're like, "We would have went back to
Yeah.
back if AB didn't do that." So
Right. I mean, that was one of the best offensive team, best one. That was one of the best offensive Buccaneer teams I've seen in a long time.
it wasn't
Like,
no one of the best. That was the best. That
like
was the best,
it,
bro.
honestly,
I think
between
Tom threw
that
for
one,
5,000 yards that season.
yeah,
Um,
but it was between that one and then I would say the second best was under Liam Cohen. That was just like they had the perfect
Talking
chemistry.
about with
They
Baker, yeah.
yeah, like that was like explosive. That was, you know what I'm
But
saying?
see, and another thing with the Liam Cohen season, think about this. So remember, we went 6-2 the first 8 games last year. And, Mike came back for Detroit. And our offense went stagnant. That's when he broke his collarbone. Okay, so
Yeah,
just the aura from him breaking his collarbone, it kind of so Levante, he in an interview with Skip, and he did something with Gerald McCoy and Akeem Talib show, and he was saying
yep,
how him and Akeem were saying how you have some teams that are next man up teams like San Francisco, and you have other teams that like the Bucs. If their guy gets hurt, the whole team is kind of bummed, and it's just like, when is our guy coming back? And Akeem Talib said that's what he thought happened with Mike. And then it just kind of
yeah,
like the whole vibe threw everything off, bro. But
yeah. Because they were so used to having Mike there in that locker room. You know what I'm saying? Like
yep,
a season
yep.
without Mike was weird. You know what I'm saying? Like that whole, you know what it
I
was
think it
too.
prepared us
I
for this
think,
year, though.
yeah. Well, here's the thing. When I seen Mike go down, it was I didn't
It was
like that. Like the
scary.
way he went down. Yeah, it was scary.
You
Like
knew it.
you seen
Like he
him
had a
just out.
concussion on top
Yo,
of it.
yeah, he broke his fucking collarbone. That's painful. But just to see, like you knew, like, all right, it was something up here. He broke something up here. Like
So I'm gonna
when
tell
you
you,
seen him laid out like that, I was just like,
it was
I
bad. You
didn't like
just
looking
knew.
at
You knew
that.
he was going to miss at least the next week.
Yeah,
You knew it. So we went bowling with him at like 3 weeks later after he broke his collarbone,
yeah,
and just seeing he was nice and he was happy. But we were bowling. This was our third time bowling with him, and you knew something was off. And it wasn't because no injury, because the second year we bowled with him, he was out with the hamstring injury for like 6 weeks.
yeah,
And you just knew something was off. He would talk, he chopped it up. He was like, "What's up, bro? Good seeing you again." And I'm talking to him, and he dapped up Baby J, and you knew something was off. You just felt it was coming, bro. Just
yeah.
after
I
that
mean,
that interaction, I'm like, oh, and then we saw him at the bank again, when he dropped his bobbleheads. And it's just like, damn, like he ain't the normal Mike Evans when you see him. He
right.
wasn't the same. Like you could see something was off. And my cousin Dwight was like, they only put out bobbleheads when they know somebody leaving, right? And I said, you think he leaving? I don't
Well,
know. I don't think so.
there was some chatter, bro. There was some chatter because they
Way
drafted a
before, and you want to
Buka.
know something?
Yeah,
You want to know what's crazy, bro? That was before 3rd and 28.
yeah,
That was way before third. That was like a month before 3rd and 28.
yeah. I mean,
So
look. It is what it is. And again, now we're talking about Mike. It's crazy. Look, I
yeah,
appreciate everything Mike did for the Buccaneers. My kid's favorite player. It just so happens that, I bought the authentic white creamsicle jersey.
yeah.
And
You see
you
they
saw
selling
me bring
Stitch
it to the
jerseys?
expo. Huh?
You see they selling Stitch jerseys now? Fanatics
Oh,
is going to Stitch
oh,
jerseys.
bro. So
Yeah,
I
they so
kind of
funny, bro. They
bro,
funny.
I held back on that a little bit. I even commented on the Bucks page there about that. So they were like, "Oh, Stitch jerseys are back," and they're like what, $200 now? So
Yeah,
it's fucking hilarious that they're $200. So I said, "Wow." Not only do you guys take away the product for 3 years, and give us these crap uniforms. I mean the crap fucking I
jerseys.
don't even know.
Yeah,
They're pressed on. Let me put
iron
it in
on.
these terms.
Yeah,
They're pressed on. So now you guys want to charge us more because they were 170. Now they're 200. I mean, at this point, I posted. I said, at this point, you might as well just get an authentic jersey with your custom name on it. Like,
yeah.
I'm done, bro. I'm done buying player jerseys because these players, especially the younger cats coming in here, bro, they change uniforms like
Change
I change
numbers,
underwears,
change
bro.
teams.
Yeah, yeah. Like it's too much, dude. Like I said, I only do it now. I don't know, maybe because we're getting older, bro. I mean, I only like if I see an authentic Hardy Nickerson jersey, I'm gonna get it. And they have them there at the team store, but those are not authentic. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
talking about? I want the real material. Like those to me, those I don't mind buying and spending money on. Like that white creamsicle Mike Evans jersey, I paid $330 for that jersey, but it was
Yeah.
worth it to me. because eventually I know one day when it's all said and done, we're gonna run into him at the expo. He'll probably be there eventually one day. And I'm gonna say, Mike, I bought this jersey when you left, literally like 2 weeks after you made your decision. What's up with that, man? Can you at least sign it for me? You know what I'm saying?
That's
But
one thing about Mike. Mike's gonna hit. He's gonna sign some stuff for his fans, bro. He don't play. He got a Sharpie in his car. Like no bullshit,
nah,
bro.
man,
He
like
got a Sharpie in his range, bro. A dude
don't
ran
get
up
me
on him
wrong.
at the damn red light, and he was just like, "Bam, appreciate you, bro."
Look,
Like that. Mike's gonna sign some shit, bro.
don't get me wrong. As a human being, as a man, and just listening and watching that 30 on him and that ESPN special, what they did on how he grew up and how he had multiple choices in life. Most kids that happen to, you know what type of path they're gonna go down. You know, it's
Yeah,
that gangbanging mentality. You get into trouble. Mike played football, and I respect the hell out of him. I think he's great with the kids. He's great with the fans. Even like how ironic with the 49ers kid. They were walking
him
out of the
giving him the
tunnel.
glove.
Yeah, how ironic now he's with the 49ers. But like, I'm not gonna lie, if the Buccaneers are completely out of it, we're not making the playoffs, and I see Mike balling out, I want to see him succeed because out of anybody, he deserves all the success that he gets because I've never seen somebody give so much back to a community. Like,
Yeah,
but here's the thing too, Tampa, that community helped build his foundation as well. So for right now,
yeah. Our
Mike,
community, cause it ain't cheap to go bowl with Playboy, boy. 2 lanes with 5,500. I'm
yeah,
telling you, 16 tickets, $5,500. It ain't cheap, player.
nah,
Granted,
man, that's why.
it come with your food, it come with your a couple of drinks, it come with like I get my logo put on all the signage and t-shirts. It's cool. All the players come hang out, Tez, Emeka, a bunch of players came and hung out. It was cool. It's
Right.
$5,500 though. That shit. That's part of what he gave to charity. It was worth it though. I had fun. Baby J had a blast. That was his birthday present. So,
That's
but granted,
crazy.
he ain't have to put all that money back into the community, but he did. So yeah, with big ups to
Well, that
Big
that
Mike,
that
man.
well that's my That's my whole take with Mike. Like whatever happens with the Bucks, listen, if we see each other in the playoffs, and which I hope we do, listen,
BTA.
yeah, you're the enemy, bro. But I mean, like I said, if we're out of it, and I see him, like you can't get like I'm not gonna be mad if I see Mike win a Super Bowl with the Niners. Good for you, man.
They say he been washing dudes in practice, bro. And
Yeah, I heard
49ers
about
got
it.
a good defense, and they saying
Look, look, I'm
George
not gonna
said
lie.
Kittle said he murdering dudes in practice.
Look, I'm not gonna lie. I seen the shape that he's in right now. He's in fantastic shape for his age, considering the injuries. You know what I'm saying? I'm curious to see what that's gonna look like. But I mean, I'm not gonna pay.
A lot of people are saying they hope he gets hurt, and I'm like, bro,
Yeah, man.
you don't wish that on nobody.
Man.
I'm hoping he light it up because I want him to have another 2,000 yard season so he can tie Jerry Rice for all time 1,000 yard seasons. Because then maybe people will shut the hell up and put him in that category. Because you want to know something?
He's a Hall of Famer, bro. Bro,
Yeah,
he's a Hall of Famer.
wait, and I'm flying to Canton. You know me, I'm flying up there for that. And you
Yeah.
know what Mike gonna do? Mike gonna come right over to Bucs fans and start handing them stuff and signing stuff because that's how he is, bro. I hope
Oh no, I
Levante
see
goes
it.
too.
Levante, like I said, it's gonna be tricky. Like when I was talking to Simeon too, I was like, for some reason, I thought Simeon got nominated for the Hall of Fame this year. For
No,
some
he was
reason, I
he
don't
was
know.
he was nominated. He didn't
Yeah.
get inducted.
Well, I thought for some reason he got in, but that's just my mindset. Like, even I was taken back. If you guys want, go back onto the YouTube channel. Make sure you smash the like button. I see a
So
lot of
they
you
had
guys on
this year.
TikTok.
This year they had a bunch of first ballots because Drew Brees was on the ticket. Larry Fitzgerald was on the ticket. Adam Vinatieri was on the ticket. Um, Who else was on it?
Right.
Luke Kuechly. They all were first
Yeah.
ballot Hall of Famers, and then you had Roger Craig as your legendary Hall of Famer. So they didn't really get any like second, third, fourth chance people in. Because even Mike Allstott got on he was on the ballot at first. He was on the first two, I
Right.
think the two ballots, and then Simeon made it a little further than Mike Allstott. But Simeon's probably gonna be a third, fourth ballot Hall of Famer. They
I
get
mean, like I
five
said,
chances.
yeah, but that's fucking crazy. That's
Yeah.
crazy. That's absurd because the dude wrecked games, and I told him straight out, right to his face. I'm like, how the fuck are we not Like,
Bro, you got to
how what?
keep in mind, AB and Terrell Owens. Terrell Owens was third ballot. AB's gonna be third ballot. Should be first ballot, but
AB ain't gonna get in there. They ain't
he
letting him
will.
in.
Nah, he will.
You
He was
think
too
so?
good, bro. He's too good. Yeah, he was too. Nah, bro. He's
Yeah, but the way the
like
vote, I don't know, man. Like that, some of that voting
they ain't
shit,
got no
man. It's
choice
just
because you know what though with AB he has an excuse. That Vontez Burfict hit that ever since that
fucked him
hit
up.
he ain't been
Yeah,
the same. He
yeah,
ain't been the
that
same. Is that hit,
yeah,
bro?
yeah, that
So
fucked him up.
so like a lot of people like bro he got a ring. He got like I think he got 4 first team All Pros. And when you talk to other
He
guys
was
about
filthy,
AB,
bro. AB
yeah,
was
when you
filthy. You could hate
he's a
him all
sixth
you
round
want.
pick. He's a
Yeah,
sixth round
bro.
pick, bro. Like when you
He's
talk to
straight up
other
Mortal
people about
Kombat.
AB,
Bro, he's
yeah,
straight up fucking Mortal Kombat, that punter, dude. Like
bro,
he was like on another level, bro. And you're right. When he got hit by Vontez, man, that was again, you could see he was all fucked up after that because before, remember,
mhm.
he got in trouble for recording when they beat the Patriots in the
In the
playoffs.
locker room,
Yeah,
yeah,
and then he was like, so like, I'm sorry about that. This AB would have said, "Go fuck yourself. I can do what I want."
yeah, he
Walk off
completely
the field.
different, bro.
Yeah, he
Completely
was
different.
completely different. But yeah, man, shout out to AB. Thanks for fucking us big time. Because we should have went
I'm
back
trying
to
to get him
back,
at the expo. I've been emailing like hell. I ain't gonna lie. I
bro.
love AB at the expo, bro. I like AB. Bro, with
That
crazy
he
AB. I like
that'd
him.
be
I
a
fuck
different.
with him. I fuck with AB, bro.
I have a lot of
Crazy saying it
look. I
don't
got a lot of
matter.
respect. I got a lot of respect for him on the field, bro. The dude is a fucking, you can't deny his talent, bro. He was just a monster. His route running was just on a completely different level. Speaking of route running and on a
A
different
Mecca,
level, a Mecca. I'm ready,
Mecca.
bro. I'm ready. I'm ready for the
I've
I'm
been
ready
telling
for
people since last year he is a carbon copy of JSN, bro. And
I'm
you
predicting
watched JSN? He
1,300
catches
receiving
with his
yards.
body just like him. He's a
Yeah.
body. He's not really a body. He got hands, but I mean, like, bro, like how much can Baker off? Like, how much can his throws be off target? Like, the
Right.
dude got to have some kind of when his catching radius ain't big like Mike's. He gotta you gotta throw it within range. He's not gonna go after catches like that, bro. I've
Right.
seen that. I saw that last year. You got to put him in range. You can't just overthrow him and expect him to dive, and he's not gonna do that. Emeka's not gonna
No.
do that. Now you know who
No.
is gonna do that? Jalen. Jalen will do that. But Emeka, the thing is, Emeka's always so open because of his route running. Why the hell would you? Why would the throw be
Yeah, but
off?
you know who's gonna be filthy for that team? To be honest with you, I'm gonna give you two names right now that are really gonna anchor that offense. K. Dotton, because this year, as long as that offensive line stays healthy, he can actually be a pass catching tight end. Two, Tej Johnson's gonna make some splash plays. I'm telling you right now. I think Tez is gonna have some splash plays. I'm
I don't
not
know if
saying
Ted's
Tez is
gonna
gonna have
get
a thousand
much
yards.
play though. I don't know if Ted's
No,
gonna
I'm
get
telling
much
you,
play.
he's gonna make some splash plays this year that are really. I'm telling you right now. Look, I'm gonna go ahead and say this. I I don't think the Buccaneers are gonna be like that crazy, beautiful type of finesse team. I think it's gonna be some ugly play, but I think it's gonna be physical. But I think there's gonna be games where there's gonna be like they're gonna get into dogfights. And I'm telling you right now, it's about guys who can step up when we least expect it. And I think that's why I say Kate On and Tez Johnson are going to make plays to help this team win games this year.
Hey,
I just have
watch
that
out for
feeling,
Bucky
man.
too. While
Buck,
he hear people talking. Watch out for Bucky.
yeah.
You know
Yeah,
he's at
but
the
you know what?
expo. He
Yeah.
you know he's a man of very few words. I say you ready, bro? He just looked at me and smirked like, yeah, DJ, I'm ready.
Well, no,
That's
I
all
mean,
he
like,
said. I said, oh shit, it's
yeah.
about to be a problem.
I already know the situation with Buck. Like even just talking to him on a personal level, which I was so grateful for. I even told him, I'm like, bro, I don't give a fuck if you go on the show or not. I know you're not a talker. It's all good, but like just having that personal
He has his
conversation,
moves. He has his
bro,
moves. He'll
him
jump
just
on
stopping.
sometimes. It just depends on the day.
Yeah, but just like what made me shout out to Rob Young, Hurst going to be a threat downfield. Yeah, man, we'll get to Ted Hurst, but our guy Bucky Irvin, when I got to talk to him at the expo, like I knew he wasn't coming on the show. He's not a talker, bro. Sorry to
Nah.
break it to you guys. He ain't gonna come on the show because he's not a talker, and that's all good. But like I said, when he was getting ready to walk, I was like, "Yo, Buck, let me talk to you real quick." He's like, "Oh yeah, come here." just me and him, like that respect there, that private conversation that me and him had, bro, that meant the world to me. And like just for him giving me his advice, and then after he like dapped me up, walked away, and then just I think it was his agent or the other guy that was with him gave me a huge, like, you know what me and him talked about. He just gave me a huge hug and was like, "Yo, I'm proud of you. Keep pushing forward." Like that right there, man. I love Bucky. I love his
Yeah,
entourage. I like the people he surrounds himself with. And I know for a fact that Bucky, when he's 100%, bro, he is gonna fucking kill it this year. I'm telling you right now.
bro.
He's
So
Cody's
so
favorite player
people
right now.
already
Mike
were counting
Evans,
them out.
bro. Mike Evans is a thing of the past for Cody. Cody's all about Bucky, Bucky. Like, bro, I got him the jersey, the creamsicle jersey, and that's crazy. So Raymond, the team store, was selling them 50 anniversary jerseys for like $40. So I got him a creamsicle Bucky Evans, the stitched one. Well, the pressed, stitched, whatever the fuck you want to call it. But he got it. His eyes lit up, bro. He was all pumped. He was like, Bucky, Bucky. So Bucky's his guy now. Bucky is he's rocking 7. That's the guy for him
It's
now.
cool because every time Bucky see me, he come dap me up. That's a good feeling. He
Yeah,
see me, he like,
man.
"What's up, bro?" He
Well,
dap
that's what
me
I'm
up.
saying, guys. You guys have to subscribe to the Buccaneers Breakdown Show on the Frozen Pirate Podcast. We go live. Normally, our day is Sundays. Sundays, we're gonna go live right now. There's not much, like I said. It's just Buck. I mean, we're just talking about the expo. That's another thing too. We got to talk about this expo because we can't
Yes,
leave that
sir.
out. This show is basically happened and grew from the Tampa Sports Collectors Expo, and I've been a part of what, 3 of them already,
Yeah.
and it's just been getting better and better and better. Like I said, there's a lot of big things coming. We already posted a couple of guests that are going to appear. Ian Beckles is going to be there on a Saturday, not this Saturday. We're talking about in September. We're going to have all that stuff. Make sure you guys follow us on all our
I'm
social
working on
media.
a bunch of guys from the Florida State Seminoles 2013
Yeah.
championship team. As of right now, from the championship team, I got James Wilder. Um, and I'm happy to announce here on the show we got Carlos Williams, one of that three-headed monster, and we
Oh, shit.
also got Kenny Shaw, one of the three-headed monster from the receiving group. Um, we working on other players from the team, but for right now, we got James Wilder, Carlos Williams, and Kenny Shaw from the Florida State Seminoles 2013 BCS National Championship team.
If you guys are a Florida State Seminoles fan, which we know you guys are, a lot of you guys are out there because we keep hearing about fucking Jameis Winston over Tom Brady. Listen, you guys got to come out to the Florida State Fairgrounds, Tampa Sports Collectors Expo, coming up in
Yep.
September. You
Bring
got
your
to
Florida
follow us.
State
Yeah,
memorabilia. Come get it signed.
yeah, man.
Um,
And like I said, just you guys got to follow us on Instagram, X, TikTok. We're talking about this all the time. That's why you got to smash the like button, like the show, subscribe to it, and Jay, we were talking about giveaways and stuff like that and how we're
yep.
gonna do this. But like you know what? I see people who sharing our content, who's liking the content, who's commenting. Shit like that, man, goes a long way with me and you. So,
Yep. So
like I
so we
said,
let's announce our first giveaway. Um, so we need you guys to go follow us. Follow me, myself, at underscore DJ Ups on all platforms. That's TikTok, Instagram, and follow Louie in the the Frozen Pirate Podcast
it's a
on all
tongue
his
twister
platforms as
sometimes.
well.
Yeah.
And you can enter for a chance to win your admission, a jersey to get signed, and a picture from whomever you may like from the expo. You have to
Yeah.
follow everybody that I listed: the Tampa Bay Sports Collectors Expo, the Frozen Pirate Podcast, and DJ Ups, DJ UPS, like UPS driver. You follow those 3 guys on Instagram and TikTok. You get an autograph jersey as well as a picture from any athlete or actor or wrestler that you would like at the Tampa Bay Sports Collectors Expo
Oh,
in
oh.
September.
Did you just say wrestler? Nah,
Yep.
no, we'll hold it. We'll hold it. We'll save that. We'll save
We're
that for
gonna we
another
gonna
time.
hold it. We're gonna hold it.
Yeah, we
That's
got
that's gonna
some.
be huge.
Yeah. So like I said, guys, like I said, we're not fucking around on this show. Look, again, we're not Sports Center, and we got love for a lot of the other Tampa sports podcasts and stuff like that because we're all a little family, this and that. But this show is a little different. We're gonna tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. Sometimes that may be unpopular. Me and Jay may not agree all the time, but at least you're getting a real, authentic Buccaneers show. This isn't scripted. This isn't fucking your morning radio shows and shit like that. We don't go by a script. We're fans of the team. We speak realistically about the team. We talk to
Actual
these
fans.
guys. Yeah, we talk to these guys.
Shout
You know
out
what
to
I'm
Coach
saying?
Bowles, baby. Let's go, Coach
Yeah, let's
Bowles.
go. I'm telling you right now, that defense is going to be much more improved this year. I'm looking forward to it. Look, with Baker Mayfield in the contract situation, bro, I'm not sweating it, bro. Who gives a shit? You know what I'm
Nah,
saying?
Baker. I
Like,
think Bake plays better with his back against the wall. He gonna have a somewhat of an MVP season. I think we're gonna go back to that Liam Cohen season that he had. I think Zach Robinson gonna dial up some shit, bro. I really do.
I'm looking at Baker. If he stays healthy in the team in the offensive line, again, the offensive line needs to stay healthy this year.
Yeah.
I
See,
can
that's the
see
thing.
Baker
Like
for,
people don't give any grace to the guys for that. Like, okay, that's
yeah.
trash. Well, he couldn't catch any passes. The last game of the season, we had half of our offensive line healthy, and he had 7 catches for 93 yards. I mean, like, there's things we could build on. We just needed to help. We needed to get healthy. We
Bro,
had all
you
off
know what's
season to get
crazy though?
healthy, and we're good.
Yo, we got in trouble though. We got in
Yeah,
trouble. Practices are getting physical.
too
They're too
physical.
physical. You know what? You know what though? That to me, I like that. It's a good sign. You want to know why? Because the injury bug is gonna deplete. It's gonna go away. That's the main reason why I feel like the Buccaneers
We're injured last year.
were, yeah, because they were going too easy in practice. But you
Yep.
know what, Buck fans, I wouldn't even sweat that. That's actually a positive thing. You wanna see. I think we're gonna see Coach Bowles dial up this defense like we've seen in the Super Bowl. I'm telling you right now. I think they got the guys to do it. It's gonna take a couple of weeks because, like
I'm
I
gonna be
said,
real with you though. Like my worry with the whole thing that you just said is that I don't know if the fans are gonna give Coach Bowles the time to develop the Ruben Bain and
well, I I think the problem is, and I think that's where we come in, and we got to be the voice of reason. We got to be realistic, and like I said, listen, if Coach Bowles is shit in the bed, we'll be the first ones to tell you. But at the end of the day, look,
you got to give him
you
something to
guys,
work with too.
everybody was so quick, including myself. Everybody was so quick to judge Coach Bowles. But yeah, when I started doing like a deep research, I was just like, wait a minute, there's one thing that's kind of missing here. Jason Light's the GM of this team. Why the fuck didn't we make a trade for an edge rusher at the deadline? He's running the show too. You know what I'm saying? So
I
there's
think,
blame
and
to go all
I
the way
think
around.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I think it's because he knew what was coming with Baker and Yaya and like everything. I don't know if we
But
would have
you
been
get
able to afford a Max
yeah, but
Crosby or a Miles
yeah,
Garrett.
but you know what though? You get what I'm saying though. Like everybody was on Bulls, and
And not light, yeah.
yeah,
Bro, you look at this shit in hindsight and you see Ruben Bain, Muhammad, Yaya, Cansey, Erod, Vita. Bro, we still
it's a
got
good
Nelly. He
rotation.
paid Nelly.
Yeah,
He paid
Ashawn
our debt.
Robinson,
Bro, Ashawn Robinson, like, bro, they were talking about the
Capehart.
odd man out, and it looks like they're gonna cut Chris Braswell.
I wouldn't be upset.
Like,
I mean, he's
that's
underperformed. But who
he's a
knows?
second round
Maybe,
pick.
yeah, but maybe he may show up. Maybe with this rotation, he may just come in. I think, Jay, it's just about keeping these guys fresh. I
Yeah.
think that's what it comes down to. I
Well,
think
Coach Gruden said that was his hack. He said I had depth at defensive line, which could keep my big guys up front rested. He said that
right,
you know, I'm summarizing it, of course, but like he had Sapp, and he said I could get Sapp off the field for a couple of plays, and then he'd go out there and close it up,
right.
and get everything. He sure up everything and ensure that they would get the win. But he said if he didn't have people to, the Booger McFarlands and guys like that to keep Sapp and the other guys up front
Rick
rested.
Spires.
Yeah.
Damn, I'm going
Yeah.
back now. Bro, you know what's crazy? I've been watching a lot of old Buccaneer highlights before bed now and stuff like that. Obviously, actually not last night because to get off topic real quick, man. I rewired the Cadillac. I got all the wires and stuff situated with, man. But there's just like 3 wires that I can't figure out what they're for. and it's crazy, bro. I don't let you show you heard what happened when you called me that day, and I was
You in
doing some
shock,
shit.
yeah.
Yeah, I got hit pretty hard. But I was all happy the other day because I had like my front windows before I couldn't roll them down. I'd have to like so on a 67 and a lot of those old cars. I mean, to have fucking power locks, power windows, you were fucking rich. In 1967, that was like touchscreen to us now. You know what I'm saying? Like to have all that shit, bro. So you have to put the thing on emergency mode to bypass it and have the windows roll down. Now you can roll the windows down freely. And
Yeah,
then so I'm like, fuck yeah, dude, I got it. This is awesome. And then I go in the back seat. The back seat is like a fucking lounge back there. I mean, Jesus
yeah.
Christ, like it's fucking like you
Huge.
could fit a mini fridge
Yeah.
back there. I'm contemplating on getting a fucking driver. I kind of want to be chauffeured in this thing, to be honest with you.
You ain't
So
contemplating getting a driver.
bro, fucking I go to roll down the window in the back, nothing. I can only the driver can dictate. So I got some wiring issues I got to figure out with that. But like I said, and that's why I told people excuse the mess in the back. I haven't been able to set up like the studio and stuff like that. I promise you guys. Look, this is just a bare bones version of the Buccaneers Breakdown Show and the Frozen Pirate Podcast, man. Listen, you guys hang in there with us. We'll be just as fancy as all those other podcasts, maybe better. You know what I'm saying? But we're not about competing. It's all love when it comes to everybody out there, man. We're open to collaborations. Just got to come up. You got to come straight with the facts. That's all we ask. But we got a lot of good shit going on, man. We got a lot of cool things. Again, jersey giveaways. We host the Tampa Sports Collectors Expo. Like there's just so much, and that's why you guys got to follow us on all major platforms. I actually got to do a better job. I'm gonna get all of our handles for our social medias on one side, yours on your side, mine. Again, this is just what do they call this? Like the
The
blueprint, the
trial
work in
run.
progress. Yeah,
This is the what they call that the pilot.
yeah.
Who
This is the
is it?
pilot. We kind of just came up with this shit on the fly too. We were like, all right, Bucks Breakdown. That's the name of the show. That's the name of the show. You know, so like I said, we got a lot of cool shit going on, man. And like I said, we're excited for you guys to be joining us. I'd love the turnout on X and I love the turnout on TikTok, man. We got to figure out how to get the TikTok on here
Hey,
full time.
follow us on TikTok, man.
Yeah, man. Like I said,
Follow us.
DJ.
So the next live we do, we gonna put up a giveaway, and you can't enter the giveaway without following us.
You
Let
know
me figure
what?
out what I'm gonna give
I'm
away.
gonna
I got a bunch of Yaya Diaby mini helmets. I got a bunch of football cards. I got some stuff at the house, bro. So I got some
bro.
jerseys. I got some stuff.
So this helmet right here, I want to talk about it. I actually bought this one off you. This
Yep.
is not from the last expo, the one before that. I'm loading this up with signatures
I see you.
from
That's
the
Rondé
2000,
right there.
yeah, from the 2002 Super Bowl team. All getting loaded up. There's Sean King, Shelton Quarles, Simeon Rice, Ken Dilger, Rondé Barber. We're loading this up, and eventually I'd love to keep this, but here's the thing. I got to sat down and interview these guys. That means a lot more to me than just a helmet. So what we're gonna do with this, once we load it up with 90% of the team, hopefully, once this is loaded up, I'm actually gonna do like a little charity thing with this. I want to sell it, and we're gonna do costume wherever we get for the money for this. Costumes for kids. That's what it's going to. So a lot of hard work is going into this, and like I said, guys, make sure you guys subscribe. Costumes for kids too. For you guys that are not familiar with it, Jay, take it away. You let them know.
All right, so starting this upcoming month, actually we're gonna do like July 15th. I'm gonna start collecting funds to purchase costumes. We're trying to get 20 kids, but I'll be raffling off 25, 30 items to people that purchase tickets, and I'll do it live on TikTok or in Facebook, but you have to purchase tickets. I'm gonna do one ticket for $10, 5 tickets for $25, 10 tickets for $40. And you have a chance to win items from such people like you got Shaq. I have items from Shaq, jerseys, Funko
Yep.
Pops. I have Leonard Fournette Funko Pops and jerseys. I have Sam Perkins. Hell, we have A bunch of Bucks, a bunch of Bucks. It's too many to name.
Yeah.
Mike Allstott. I have Derek Brooks, Warren Sapp, Hardy Nickerson. All items from all these guys. Like you guys got to make sure you. Rondé Barber. I have a Rondé Barber jersey that has his accolades on it. That's just nice as shit. So y'all make sure y'all get into. Matter of fact, that's what we'll give away the next go around. You have to subscribe or follow us on TikTok, and in order to get the jersey, you have to follow us and enter the giveaway on TikTok. So we'll do a Rondé Barber jersey next go around.
I'm gonna clip that. I'm gonna flood the internet with that. That way, like I said, guys, you gotta tune into the show. You gotta subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Share the stuff. Like I said, look, we're not out here to make money or anything like that. We're just two guys who like talking Buccaneers and we like to give back. And like I said, you guys gotta follow us and you guys gotta be subscribed to my TikTok, his TikTok. Next episode, like I said, we're gonna do a better job. This is the pilot, as Jay called it. This is the pilot episode. Couple of pilot episodes for the Buccaneers breakdown, because like I said, we're gonna push this show. This is like, and I said it before, and I'm gonna say it again for you guys that just joined us, because we're gonna wrap this up. This show is for you guys. This is your platform, guys. I see you guys out there watching. Feel free to join the conversation. Don't be shy. Look, we're not like all these. We're not gonna hang up the phone on you. I actually got to talk
I'm gonna
to you
talk
about
shit
that.
back.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
I'm gonna
just
let you talk, and then I'm gonna talk
come
shit
with it,
back.
man. Like I said, if there's anything you got to say, look at. But at the end of the day, we're not gonna sit here and say you're a piece of shit or whatever, not like that, bro. Call back next week. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is a show for you guys. You guys can vent. We're not, we're all grown ups here. Like, we all have the same common cause. We love the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That's our squad. We plant that flag in the ground. We ride with six, and that's that, man. Baker Mayfield's our quarterback.
Todd Bowles is our coach.
That's that. And you know what? We're going to the NFC Championship game. I hope. I
You heard
feel
me?
it.
Todd
I
Bowles is
feel it.
our coach.
Yeah,
Sorry, if you don't like it. You don't gotta be a Bucks fan, but I know what I am. That's a Bucks fan.
that's
Go
right.
Coach Bowles, because I want
Go coach.
success.
Go Coach Bowles. Go Bucks, and show up to the motherfucking games. Buck fans,
Hey,
get loud.
yep.
Get
Don't look at me
loud.
crazy when I'm screaming when the helicopter fly over for the national anthem.
Yo, that was pretty dope. I'm not gonna lie. Like, when I first went, they had like those three drone looking things. I don't know what the hell those
Yeah.
things were. Those things were pretty dope. They do a pretty good one. They do an Apache and a Black Hawk helicopter. A couple of them
Hmm.
at Gillette. It's pretty dope. I'm not
That's
gonna
what they
lie.
did. They did a Black Hawk at the I think it was the what game was it? It was the game that Elijah's mom sang the
Oh
national
yeah,
anthem.
yeah, yeah. It was the last game of the season. You know
That
what's
was the last
funny?
game. Yeah.
Yeah. I actually I got to go back and I got to clip that story with Miss Roberts. So she was
Yeah.
on the show. You guys go check out that episode. Actually, the wife joins me on that episode. That was pretty cool. She finally got to see what really goes into this. I'm trying to get her to go to the next expo, because I'm trying to get her to, like.
Miss Roberts, she probably, you know what? We could give her a table. I'll text her, see if she wants to take a table at the expo for Paint the Purpose.
Yeah, man. Like I said, I'd like to. I love chatting with her. Like honestly, her story about how nervous she was about singing the national anthem at the
Yeah.
Bucs Stadium. I actually, tonight I'm gonna find that. I'm gonna clip it and I'm gonna put it out there, because that shit was fucking hilarious. Shout out to
Yeah.
Miss Roberts, man, and shout out to her son Elijah Roberts. We gotta try to get him on the show too, man, because I missed him the first expo, man. He had to run. But with all that being said, I think that's it. I think, like I said, it's the off season. There's not really much to cover. We're gonna sit here and just I can keep going on and on about Buck memories, but it's getting late. I'm getting
Yeah.
older, bro. I'm
Yeah. It's
getting
time for
older,
bed.
and you're
You know, it's
and
time
you're
for
on
bed.
vacation. Yeah, you're on vacation too. So, and we're working 4 10-hour days, which is nice, because now I get 3 days
3 day
off.
weekend. Yeah.
Yeah, man. How can you beat that? All right, guys. With all that being said, make sure you guys subscribe to DJ Ups on TikTok. Subscribe to the Frozen Pirate Podcast on TikTok. All my credentials are down there. We got to work on getting all your stuff up too. Pilot work in progress. But this Sunday, we will be live, right? Seven
Yep.
ish. Prepare for
Yep.
7 ish, guys. We'll be around 7 ish. Oh, I almost forgot too. This Thursday night, Around the NFL makes its return.
Troy
Jamie and
Hambrick.
myself are back. Yeah, Troy Hambrick will be joining the show as a full-time host with us. That's gonna be interesting because, like I said, I've never had a full-time running back on the show. So I'm kind of curious to see what that's about. He actually wants to talk a little bit about the situation with him and Emmitt Smith. Listen, Around the NFL is a show where you guys have an open voice. We're not just talking Bucs. We're talking all 32 teams, no filter. All of that shit's off. Like I said, this is not your typical fucking ESPN show. It's not like there's a lot of
Call in and
cursing.
talk shit
Yeah,
about your team. I want to hear
yeah.
how y'all feeling about y'all team.
Bro, like I said, Around the NFL this Thursday, 8 p.m. I'm actually really pumped. We got the graphics, we got the logos, we got everything situated with. Troy Hambrick's going to be joining us. Jamie, I'm curious to see what he has to say about his Chicago Bears. They're moving out. They're out of there.
Yeah.
That's strange to me, bro. I mean, I
Ain't
get
even in
it.
Chicago.
They ain't even in Chicago. I get it though because the Jets and Giants they play in New Jersey, but that's a little bit different. For me, like I don't know, the Chicago Bears moving out of there. Like again, we got a lot of shit we're gonna be talking about on Around the NFL, and I'm curious to see what Uncle Troy has to say about Emmitt Smith. You know what I'm saying? And that whole situation with him taking over after Emmitt. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the Frozen Pirate Podcast. That's where you're going to find Around the NFL on YouTube. Like I said, it's an uncensored, unfiltered show. We keep it somewhat clean a little bit, but it tends to get off the rails a little bit. And sometimes, like if I have, like, now that I'm working 4 10-hour days, I just may have a cigar and a little drink to go with the show. So that I don't know if that's going to be a good thing, bro, or a bad thing. But we'll see what's gonna happen. And anybody, feel free to join the show. You want to talk shit about the Buccaneers? Just remember, you're gonna get cracked right back, bro. I'm telling you right now. Anyways, with all that being said, everybody put God first, respect and love each other. DJ, you got anything you want to add?
I ain't got nothing. Y'all better come ready to talk shit on Thursday because I'm trying to talk shit back.
Here we go. Around the NFL live this Thursday, 8 p.m. Buccaneers Breakdown Show live 7-ish this Sunday. Be prepared, subscribe. Peace, fire the cannons, go Bucs.